Recently, Cheyenne Bryant attempted to check the temperature of the public and the people to see if we still don't believe that she is a doctor, right?
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
And you all saw that went terribly, as you saw on social media. Well, Touré spent the block once again to further empty the clip on Cheyenne Bryant and her attempt to show the public and the world that she's unbothered by all this doctorate and education controversy.
It's above me now.
I'm going to get into all that. Before I do, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to further contribute to the channel. Of course, hit the join button down below to become a member of the Working Man Union. Hit that hype button and please hit the Cash App, $ Mr. Normie. So let's listen to Touré roast the ever-loving crap out of Cheyenne Bryant for the third time. Let's go.
Miss Cheyenne Bryant hath returned with a new video where she's trying to gaslight us into thinking, yes, she does have advanced degrees. The text below said, when Netflix does a documentary on Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, episode 1 will ask, is she really a doctor? Episodes 2 through 10 will investigate why complete, jealous, envious haters tried to prove she wasn't.
Fair use to Touré before we continue on with this. The video is titled, Cheyenne Bryant is back for more gaslighting. Yes, she is.
Enemy spotted.
Again, Touré is going to cook Cheyenne Bryant, and rightfully so, because she was talking greasy to him on a podcast one day, so he ain't forgot about that. Neither have we. So let's continue.
Is this my camera? Oh, this is my camera? Oh, this is my camera? Oh.
The audacity to imagine a future where a Netflix documentary exonerates you and proves you are a real doctor even though you're not. The delusions of grandeur. 10 episodes that turn a harsh lens on your many complete, jealous, envious, no good, very bad haters. Yes, that should have been completely not complete. Girl can't exonerate herself, but her future Netflix doc will.
Now, y'all know y'all saw the post on X. Again, when she initially posted the original post on her page was initially able to comment. When I read to it yesterday, she actually had the comments turned off of that video. So that shows you how much flack she took almost immediately from posting it. So she turned the comments off, so everybody had to comment on her post or give their opinion via other posts, Shade Room, was Shade Room, I think it was TMZ, and all those places, right? Neighborhood Talk. They all posted on it. It was crazy. It was funny too.
But Miss Cheyenne Bryant has returned from Siberia with a symbolic foot all up in her mouth. Wait till we fully unpack that video. The depths of the attempted duplicity are legendary. She posted that video asserting that she's right. That's the vibe. Look, she's a graduate after all. We see her in cap and gown. Long after people started asking her to prove that she has an advanced degree, here she is in something one wears at a graduation, which means she must have graduated, right? So the laugh is on all of us who didn't believe her. Clearly, she's telling the truth, right? Instead of stepping up with any of the actual things that would end the conversation by proving she is a doctor, like an advanced degree, a dissertation, instead of any of that, she's flexing in a cap and gown like that's saying something. Wait till you find out what she's really saying, because it's becoming really strange. It's giving pathological.
Pathological indeed, because, you know, for one, it was too early. For two, she should have just stayed in the shadows, man. Like, it was too early for her to come out and try to actually, like, it's almost like she was gloating when she said that, right? Like, I'm unbothered. Here's my cap and gown. She took a picture purposely in front of all her plaques and achievements on the wall, which none of them were doctors, by the way. And so people are like, you're still, it's giving arrogance still, right? It's giving still lack of accountability. You have not shown a dissertation. You have not shown a doctorate. You have not shown any tangible evidence to prove that you earned the title doctor, but yet you're still flexing as if you are. Crazy work.
At one point, it seemed like a marketing thing where she had tried to call herself a doctor as a shortcut, but now it's like she's insisting on this lie that's so obviously a lie to everyone. It's not that we tried to prove that she's not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
It's that she failed to prove that she's a doctor. Everyone can see that you lied, but after all this time, you continue to say that you didn't and still refuse to do the simple things that would prove that you're not. It's weird. This cap and gown don't prove nothing. The internet figured it out quickly. Many people pointed out that that cap and gown very well could have been purchased on Amazon.
It took me 12 seconds to find it on Amazon. $83. $83. You're not about to keep playing in my face.
I'm gonna just chalk it up to now she has her costume for Halloween. She's gonna go as a doctor.
Man, this is crazy AI, man. And the one that you just saw a few moments ago, 50 Cent even reposted that. He reposted, let me see if I can find it. This one right here, this woman, 50 Cent reposted her reaction to Cheyenne Bryant's video. That's how bad she got roasted. You know what I mean? Like, that's how much everybody thinks she's lying. You saw the video I did yesterday with Cam Newton and the Raspy. Nobody believes that she's a doctor. At least nobody that she's been on podcasts with, nobody that's watched this saga unfold. They don't, maybe people in her inner circle, maybe her family, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they saw this and was there to witness this. Maybe they got some kind of paperwork somewhere, but nobody in the general public believes that this woman is a doctor.
$83. You're not about to keep playing in my face.
I'm gonna just chalk it up to now she has her costume for Halloween. She's gonna go as a doctor.
They're not wrong, but I don't think that's where she got that cap and gown from. I don't think she just bought that for this video. I did think when I saw it, is that what they wore when people graduated from Argosy University?
Bam. Here
No,
we
it
go.
is not.
A PhD from Argosy University, your regalia will feature a traditional black doctoral gown with dark blue, PhD blue, velvet.
Shout out to MTR. This person posted to their page. I didn't ever see this, but I guess he did a video on it. This is the actual Argosy University colors, their cap and gown, which is not the ones that Cheyenne Bryant wore in her Netflix skit.
Since the doctoral hood uses black as the base, trimmed with the same dark blue velvet and lined with the Argosy University school colors.
This is what they wore. But let's not get bogged down in details, because I don't think Miss Cheyenne's freelance cap and gown from Nowhere University is something she bought
Nowhere
from
University.
Amazon to continue cosplaying as a person with advanced degrees. No, I now believe the truth is actually worse. I believe that cap and gown are actually from a graduation ceremony for an honorary degree.
So the robe wasn't random. It's the robe from the honorary doctorate she received from United Graduate College and Seminary in partnership with the Black Agenda.
You see this? She wore that cap and gown in that video to kind of throw shade at all of her haters and all the naysayers and all the, the doubters of people, the people that's doubting her degree, right, her doctorate. And so to us, it looks as if you wore that cap and gown to insinuate you're a doctor when you're still not. And so you use a cap and gown from a different ceremony. It's like a lie on top of a lie, man. It's crazy.
It appears to be the regalia from the honorary doctorate ceremony.
Miss Cheyenne Bryant wore a cap and gown from an honorary degree ceremony on the socials to try to prove that she had been telling the truth about having a real degree. This is the first big thing she said since this all blew up. She must know honorary degrees do not count. She's padding her resume with honorary degrees and acting like they're real. That's diabolical. Honorary degrees don't make you a doctor, sis. She's lying to make us think she's truthful.
Man.
It's giving gaslighting. It's giving con artist. She's not a doctor, but she pretends to be one in order to help people who aren't well.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
This is a profound lie that could have devastating consequences for real people. I'm surprised we haven't seen lawsuits yet. And Black people have struggled historically with believing in therapy. Until recently, a lot of us thought that it's some white shit. Now, many of us love therapy, but plenty of Black people still think of it as some white shit. Miss Cheyenne thought she'd give them therapy in a Black female way, but in reality, She was masquerading as a doctor, further confusing people about who in the medical field they can really trust. Yep. But more than that, you gotta wonder if something deeper is wrong. When this all started, I said Cheyenne is a person who's all about doubling down. When you prove her wrong, she doubles down. One of her media idols is Stephen A. Smith. So what happened was the internet posed questions. Where's your degree? Where's your dissertation? And she doubled down.
Man, she's quadrupled down. She went on that one lady show, I think from Texas. She went on the Breakfast Club. She was on Cam Newton show before she went on the Breakfast Club. I think she went on Funky Friday with Cam Newton. She's tripled. What she did on Instagram the other day was basically like quadrupling down on the fact that she is a doctor. And using the cap and gown from an honorary degree to further reinforce the fact that she's educated and a doctor. I mean, the saga continues, right?
Multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody.
She said, I am a doctor, and I don't have to prove anything to you. Meh. That was her initial knee-jerk defensive response, which may have sounded good in her mind, but it just made people say, if you're refusing to prove it, then you don't have it. We are right.
That is exactly what happened. Where's my sound effect? Where is it? If you refuse to prove it, then we're right. You're not a doctor. Since you refuse to do it, then we have nothing else to go off of. And so if you won't show us, you say, well, we don't need to prove nothing to us. Well, I guess you're not a doctor then. Well, we'll just leave it at that, right? Just agree, disagree, I guess. That's how it's going to work.
Which point she doubled down. I double assert that I'm a doctor. This video was like her tripling down. Look at me in my cap and gown. But what I see is a tragic stubbornness, an epic unwillingness to come clean, even when there's a gun and it's in your hand and it's smoking and your fingerprints are all over it. She's doubling down and being stubborn to the point of stupidity. Intransigence is the refusal to compromise, even when compromise is clearly the smart move. Miss Cheyenne is being very intransigent. She could just admit that she's not a doctor and move on in some way, move on in truth, and say, hey, I don't have a degree, but I can still be helpful to you. Perhaps she might find that embarrassing to say that to her fan base, which she named the Doc Squad. But maybe she could say, hey, I was only a couple classes away, and I'm actually going to go back to school now and finish so that people see that as an option in life. Go get your degree at an advanced age. I could see her doing an ad saying, after you're done told everyone at your job that you have that degree, why not go out and actually get that degree and finally be the person that you've been telling everyone you are? She could be a spokesperson for like the University of Phoenix. That would be a perfect branding match.
Oh, man. I mean, it's funny, though. Like you said, you got the evidence. You clearly committed the crime, but you're still trying to deny it. I mean, that's what she's doing right now at this point. Again, he made a simple statement, which is so true. If you refuse to prove that this is what you are, then you're not that, at least to the mass public anyway. Again, you might have some proofs. Somewhere, somebody might have something that you can prove you are a doctor, but to the general public, to the normie watcher like myself, you are not a doctor, and you actually refuse to prove it, which really irritates and infuriates the people that are reacting to this stuff. Is like, man, you just said, you know what, I don't have to prove it, and I'm not going to, and that's that, right? I'm a doctor. Off my word alone. I don't have proof, but F it. I'm a doctor. It's crazy.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
She's got options, including the one she's choosing, bizarrely, to continue asserting without evidence that she's a doctor in a world full of people who believe she is not. That is a choice that shows a deep character flaw, a sort of fatal stubbornness. This psychology expert needs to psychoanalyze herself. She reminds me of The Zacks by Dr. Seuss, a book I read to my kids when they were toddlers, a book my parents read to me when I was young. Two Zacks come face to face. Both refuse to move because both are epically stubborn.
You are blocking my path. You are right in my way. I'm a north-going Zax, and I always go north. Now get out of my way and let me go forth.
Who's in whose way?
snapped the south-going Zax. I always go south, making south-going tracks, so you're in my way, and I ask you to move and let me go south in my south-going groove. Then the north-going Zax puffed his chest up with pride. I never take a step to one side, and I'll prove to you that I won't change my ways if I have to keep standing here 59 days.
They stand there arguing face to face as day after day passes, and then year after year, and the world moves forward without them, building around them as they stand there stuck in battle forever, cursed by epic, tragic stubbornness. Miss Cheyenne is a Zax willing to stand here and argue that she's a real doctor forever. Talk about being willing to die on that hill.
Huh?
She is willing to die professionally on the hill that she is a doctor. That's fucking crazy. Miss Cheyenne, the truth will set you free. It's strange that you don't have a better media crisis strategy than this, because this little video was not it. Maybe you should come on my show and come clean, tell the truth, and apologize to Black America and move forward in truth. That would probably be best. You know my number.
You know his number because y'all was on the show together for quite a while, long enough. Which this is a slight this is gonna be kind of a slight to her, but I mean she deserves that too.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment all the things. I'll be back tomorrow.
If you're still here, thank you very much. Where is my sound effect? Where is it? Thank you. Still here, thank you. Yeah, so Cheyenne Bryant refuses to prove that she's a doctor, and therefore she is not. But she will continue to shame the people for not believing her, right? And so this doesn't happen in the normie world. It doesn't happen in your family. It doesn't happen at work. It doesn't happen in your friend circle. And it damn sure ain't gonna happen with Cheyenne Bryant. Until you can prove you are a doctor, you are not, and we will stand on that until you prove us wrong. And if you do prove us wrong, I'm sure most of everybody will be gladly, eat crow, me myself included. But until then, yeah, you are a video vixen playing a doctor. That's it. Oh, I'll say an educated woman, a video vixen turned educated woman turned play doctor. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about Touré's funny and sarcastic but true words down in the comment section. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Be out of the door. And Cheyenne, if you ever watch this, reality checks are free. See you next time.